We are the Pennsylvania Manufacturers Association.
We are the Pennsylvania Manufacturers Association.
Business in Pennsylvania.
And business in Pennsylvania is our business.
So, Governor, I want to start by combining two emails from Tom in Westchester and John in Glenshaw,
which is where
County. That's right out in your neck of the woods there. Tom wrote in, if you're not going to change the school property tax system, can't you pass some tax relief for the poor and seniors of low income who will lose their homes based on the current system? And John, along those same lines from Glenshaw, when will casino money be used to eliminate property taxes so seniors don't have to downgrade to the worst neighborhoods in the state? I'll start by saying seniors that may be listening to this and have high property tax bills, the first thing to do is make sure you're taking advantage of every program that's available to you for property tax reduction. And you can do that through the county offices on aging. They'll have all the information that you need. But Governor, let's go ahead and address this. Let's start with the casino money. Could the casino money ever eliminate property taxes altogether?
No, the casino money can't eliminate the property taxes altogether. I mean, let's define first off, maybe that's a good place to start. What do we mean by property tax? There are two taxing bodies that impose property tax. It's not the state.
Right.
It is a municipality, and they have a cap on how much millage they can do. And then it is the school district, and their cap is much higher, much easier to even go above the cap. We made it a little bit harder in getting rid of some of the exemptions from having to have a referendum, but there are still three categories that you don't need to have a referendum, one of which includes pension, and that's a whole different discussion of the cost of pension. I always tell people if you get some pension relief, you will have some property tax relief faster in that. But you have to show revenue neutrality. You can't be losing money because, unfortunately, we have bills that have to be paid. And as you know, with all the different union contracts and the cost of doing things, everything continues to go up. So you need to show revenue neutrality. When the gaming bill was passed, as you know, the prior administration talked about how this was going to help with property tax. It does help a little bit. And we'll start with this. Since it was passed, $4.8 billion in property tax relief has been paid out here in Pennsylvania. And what I find is a lot of people maybe new to Pennsylvania, may not have paid attention to this, may just be becoming seniors and not aware of this. So your point is go look to see what we already have. Under the Taxpayer Relief Act, our general property tax relief was provided to all Pennsylvania homeowners, not just to seniors. And it expanded the existing property tax and rent rebate program to provide additional relief to older Pennsylvanians who are on fixed incomes.
That's the big one for a lot of the seniors. Yeah.
Right. And we go back into that with probably the next, the first part of the question. Yeah, but unfortunately, this is people go, well, this isn't enough, and I wouldn't argue with them. The average property tax reduction is about $200 annually.
Yeah, that's about what I get, a little less than that on mine.
Yeah. But it's on your bill. It's reflected on your bill.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you go back to the first part of your question that was asked by Tom from Westchester, we have had property tax relief for seniors in existence since 1971. The Pennsylvania lottery that was created in 1971, and I remember when it was created. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
Actually provided funds for relief for seniors through the tax relief and rebate program. And it's run by the Department of Revenue, has delivered since that time $5.4 billion in property tax relief to our older adults and adults with disabilities also. The rebate program benefits those Pennsylvanians who are 65 or older, widows and widowers at age 50 and older, and people with disabilities age 18 and older. There are income limits, though. The income limits are $35,000 a year for homeowners and $15,000 annually for renters, and half of Social Security income is excluded from that. So the maximum standard rebate that we have is about $650, and for supplemental rebates, those qualifying homeowners can get a boost on their rebates to $975. But let me give the listeners some places to call. We always have the 800 numbers. 1-888, let me start over. 1-888-222 9190. Or you can go on the web at www.revenue.state.pa.us for the program application and for more information.